The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm back. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Woohoo! Oh my God.
Only in show business.
Thank God for Leo Rodriguez. Leo Rodriguez. Hey everybody, I'm sorry for all the confusion. My name is Maria. We are here live from New York City and Idlewild, California. This is What's the Story with Maria. The date is Tuesday, August 23rd. And I want to thank Leo Rodriguez, my right-hand man, my guy Friday, because we are having a lot of technical problems tonight. But I think we're okay now. So my Google Chrome reset itself. Then it wouldn't allow my camera or microphone. Then I couldn't hear anything. But I think we're here. I think we're here and we're doing okay. So, Leo, how are you doing, honey? Zoom back in. Let's make sure we can hear each other.
I'm here. I'm just making sure it's all going.
Okay, great. All right, so we are, this is on Armed Radio, armeddigitalmedia.com, Armed Radio Global. Our producer is Jim Bell, and our engineer, I don't think he's on with us tonight. They may be having some technical problems as well.
It's going around.
I don't know what's happening over there.
It's going around, maybe. It's a little contagious.
Yeah, something, you know what, if Lynn Portis was here right now, she would say that probably it has something to do with an astrological something. Maybe Mercury is retrograde, I don't know. But in the meantime, Rena Crinelli-Berge has joined us now. Yes, Rena. Thank God. Hello and happy Tuesday. Once Rena is here, everything is okay.
We can all relax and breathe.
That's right. All right, so today is, as we said, Tuesday, August 23rd. In New York, it is primary day, second primary. We had two primaries. We had one a few weeks ago for governor and whatnot, all the different attorney generals and all that stuff. And today it was primary. Thank you, Leo. Oh, my God, what would I do without Leo? Today it was the primary for our House of Representatives rep and for our senators. So senators and House of and Congress. And I went down like I always do. It's only 3 blocks from my house, but even if it was more, I would find it and I would vote. And I got to tell you, I have nothing but respect for the men and women. And today it was mostly women there, but it's usually kind of mixed, that man those polls, because given what happened in the last election and how much negativity was directed at these poor people who volunteer, by the way. I don't even think they get paid. Do they, Leo?
No, it's all volunteer. There might be a small stipend, but it's not it's like jury duty.
Right. So it's like jury duty. It's like lunch. Maybe you get a lunch or something. But I just I can't say enough for the people that stay there and help you find your particular place and hand out all that stuff. I'm just like always in awe of people and it's mostly older people, like you don't see as many young people there because, people are working and stuff. But I really...
It's finding the importance of it, I think, as well. I think that people go through, it's a generational thing. Yeah. Not so much that the older generation that has come before us. It's as you get into that age bracket, as you have lived your life, you realize different things are important than you did when you were 20, 30.
Hey, not to interrupt, but are you wearing nothing but the apron there?
I have a little something underneath. But
I know you are Mr. August, and let's show that. But I said to myself, oh my God, is he trying to model the nothing but the apron? Because you look naked. You look completely naked there. So there he is, Mr. August, Leo Rodriguez. So we are in our 8th month of 12. Lucas has joined us. Hi, honey.
Hi, baby.
Leo and the apron. Yeah, but doesn't Lucas, well, when Lucas comes on, I'm going to ask him myself. You look naked to me, Leo. So I don't know if it's appropriate for children to be watching tonight.
And actually, we have a new outlet that we're going through tonight. We are coming not only from our YouTube and our Facebook, possibly through Armed Radio, but we are also coming through our LinkedIn, my LinkedIn account, on the LinkedIn. So we're going to try that platform and see how that. Is
that why you asked me about
That's
LinkedIn?
That's why I asked. Yep, I was going to hook you up, but StreamYard has now opened that up. It's connected, and so let's give it a shot. Wow. As many people as we can talk to, right?
Yeah, I love that. And you have it on Twitter too, right?
We don't have it on Twitter yet.
Okay, I might have to join Twitter now. Have we decided have we figured out if Elon Musk is buying it or not?
I don't think he is, but there's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on right now.
If he's buying it, I'm not joining. But if he doesn't buy it and it remains the way it is, I will join.
Apparently in the news, there's a whole bunch of security things going on with Twitter that there's a whistleblower now in effect who has told his story. So,
I love that. Well, let us say hello to our wonderful friends that check in every week. Rena Cugnali, of course, she was first in. She slid in by herself into number 1 space. Catherine Salvio. Hi, honey. Nothing but the apron. That's right.
Hello, Miss Real Estate Agent.
And congratulations, Catherine, on passing and getting your real estate license in Florida. Boy, we need good people in Florida. I don't know what the hell's happening down there, but...
Our other election tonight.
Are they having an election as well?
Yes, and I have...
Okay, tell me that. So that's... we really want to concentrate on this. Okay, so in New York, we had our primary today. Florida here, yeah. We got Val Demings, Democrat. Woo! Oh, I love her. I love Val Demings.
And so she's going, apparently the winner of the Democrats will go up against
Marco Rubio.
Rubio, and he will be, and then of course
he has turned out to be such a Pussy.
He's a weenie.
Oh, he's just the weakest of the weak. I don't even mind saying that. He is just like, what a disappointment he turned out to be. But anyway, Val Demings is amazing. I am so excited for her. I love her energy. I love her commitment to democracy. She is a law enforcement, like top of her line person. So don't throw that Law and Order BS her way, because she's actually lived it. She's not just talking the talk. She has walked that walk.
This is interesting for me. The Charlie Crist and Nikki Fried election. Charlie Crist was a Republican, right? And then he switched. He switched sides, and now he's running in this for.
And who's the other guy?
They would go up against Ron DeSantis.
Right, but I'm saying it's Charlie Crist, and who's the other?
Nikki Fried is the person.
All right, so Catherine, type in, because Catherine's in this. He won tonight. Who won tonight? Charlie Crist.
Yeah.
The horror story with Leaves. What do you think of him, Catherine? Can you type in, because you're in Florida there? Also, Stephanie Greco, my friend from high school, has signed in. Hi, Stephanie. How you doing, honey bunny? Wasn't Brian Johnson so great last week? I really enjoyed. He's just such a sweet guy.
We had so much fun. We were. Somebody posted something. Oh, Bill Goffey said that he was listening to the show while he was puttering around the house. Yeah,
that's what he does.
A maid. Everybody ought to have a maid. So that's from a Stephen Sondheim song from A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
I love it.
I played Pseudolus in college. I imagine Brian Johnston played Pseudolus at some point because we were on the same track.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You guys really hit it off. I was like, these guys are going to be fast friends. Such a sweet guy. Okay, Bobby Belfry, speaking of sweet guys, has joined us. Congratulations, Lucas. Hi, Maria and Leo. Yes, congratulations. And when we bring on Lucas, which will be in a couple of minutes, we're going to talk all about why we are congratulating
Lucas. Dances into the skies, Lucas.
Oh my God, isn't he beautiful? Look at how beautiful he is.
Orbiting around the earth with his dance moves.
And yes, I see that. Did you create that celestial?
No, that's all his dance magic.
Oh, all right. I believe it, actually. I believe it. Catherine says he seems very trustworthy, but I doubt he'll beat DeSantis. Really? Okay, so Chris seems very trustworthy. Catherine, what is it about? I mean, to me, DeSantis seems like such a tool. I mean, I don't know a better word. I mean, like a total tool. He's just going for shock value left and right. But
these people are trying to go back to the 1950s is what they're trying to do.
Well, what my question is, do you think that much of Florida is buying it? I'm not in Florida, so I don't know. And you know what else with this whole Christian values thing? Isn't Florida pretty heavily non-Christian, if I remember correctly, especially the Miami area? Like, I don't think...
I would say that they're probably Christian. The Cubans would be Catholic.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Jewish population there. And Miami is...
but I would say that the people that live there that would be Catholic, evangelist in the
but
Latin...
even the Catholics, I don't think they're buying that whole Christian values thing. I'm not... I mean, this is...
Yeah, but then you got to mix machismo with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Machismo and that is what,
Although, you know what I did hear on the news is that even though the Latino community in the last few years has tended to shift more Republican, and that's Latino across the board, that now because of the abortion, people are messing with reproductive rights, that they have shifted back towards the Democratic side. Because as much as they were leaning Republican for a while, they don't want to be. Nobody wants to be controlled like that. So, okay, Catherine.
Speaking of abortion,
yeah.
Some of the Kansas election, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a backing. They did a recount.
Oh no.
On the abortion stance that people took. Republicans have to pay now $120,000 to basically certify the fact that they lost.
Because they wanted the recount.
Yeah, they wanted to recount it again.
I've never heard
recount it.
Oh my God, what a waste of taxpayer money. So Catherine says the Jews that are wealthy are Republicans. Okay, but you know what? I get that, but I don't know if they're buying the whole DeSantis craziness. I know a lot of them, a lot of Republicans now have split to the independent thing. Did you see Liz Cheney on the Today Show?
No, I did not.
She was great. Talking about Ted Cruz and someone else. She was talking about that they are, Josh Hawley, that they are, they're unfit to serve. I love that she said that. Okay, I was just thinking of the Jewishness of Florida, with their horrible politics. And Bobby, you're Jewish, you're Italian and Jewish, so this whole Christian values thing, look, I grew up Catholic, but I don't want to have Christian values shoved down my throat politically. Has nothing to do with politics. So that's DeSantis. DeSantis to me is so incredibly dangerous. I'm going to venture to say that he's almost more dangerous than Trump because he's educated. Mm-hmm. And Trump is just, but I don't know what he's trying to pull off. But Leo, did you hear your nickname? Your nickname?
I did not hear my nickname.
I don't know. But okay. Yes, Bobby, thank you. He's Trump with a brain. Perfect way to put it. Well, because he's trying... A
tainted brain.
He's trying... What these guys are trying to appeal to... And I'm going to... this is kind of like getting dark, but it's the God's honest truth. A couple of years ago, maybe like about 7 or 8 years ago, I read this great article in the New York Times talking about white men between the ages of 54 and 64. And how dark life had gotten for them. Like their suicide rates were up, their jobless claims were up. They were kind of all of the demographics. That demographic, 54 to 64, white men, were really like in the darkest place they had ever been in historically, right? One reason was that they felt that they weren't needed anymore because of a lot of the tech industry, and a lot of them did not have the skills to keep up in the workforce. And number two, because they felt like they were disappearing. So along comes Trumpy Dumpy and appeals to this demographic and starts to rile them up again and almost give them purpose. And rather than giving people purpose by re-educating them, bringing them back into the workforce, help, because a lot of them were addicted to painkillers. That had a lot to do with it too, because they had been hurt on the job. And, Vicodin was really big in the 90s. Remember that everybody was, all these guys were on Vicodin that had gotten hurt on their jobs. And so this was a ripple effect of all that.
And I'm going to venture to say that most of these people worked for somewhere in Trump Industries.
And hadn't been paid. So.
And hadn't been paid, no.
Okay, an evil brain. Yep.
There's a whole bunch of handsomeness that just entered the green room.
Oh, my God. All right, So we have talked about politics enough, but I did want to talk about politics a little bit tonight because it is primary day here in Florida, and I think a couple of different states. I cannot stress enough how we all need to get out there and vote. I cannot stress enough how we cannot be discouraged, even though it's scary. Like Catherine, what you said about DeSantis, I'm going to keep thinking good thoughts. I'm going to keep thinking that even Floridians have had enough and that people are waking up. I'm going to keep thinking that.
We have to be awake, because besides the right to choose, there's, did you hear about, there were several books that got banned a couple of weeks ago and it's, and important books that people should be reading.
Right.
One of them was the Anne Frank diary, the illustrated version of it. But
why would that be banned? It's ridiculous.
Because they want to change history.
Well, Jerry Nadler.
It doesn't change history.
All right.
Jerry Nadler is up here. He's running.
Yeah, Jerry Nadler, even though he's one of these people that's, he's kind of up there in age and all that stuff, and I know people talk about term limits, he's done amazing things. As has Carolyn Maloney. Like, I got to say, in New York, I'm very proud of our reps. And in Congress, senators and representatives, I'm very, very proud. I think that they're doing a great job, and they should continue to do that. Okay. So just, how I am with the, No, you mean Nadler beat Carolyn Maloney?
Yep.
Wait, aren't they
the two oldest?
Yeah, but no, I don't think she's running against Nadler. She's running against.
No, she's running against Nadler.
Really?
Yep.
They're both already in. It's very strange.
It's right, something that they were.
They were up against each other.
Yeah.
They both do great things for New York.
And we are sourcing the New Yorker tonight. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna have to after the show. I'm gonna have to go back and look. All right, Mario. Yep, they got Mario Davila, of course, my love. He knows this stuff. Yep, they got districted. Masker beat Maloney. Masker, but wasn't she up against? I don't know. I'll have to go back because I don't want to misspeak. All right, let's get off of this for now. And God knows I'm going to go back and watch the news after this. So much craziness is happening. Thank you for filling us in, everybody. Thanks for helping us out with that.
We got a very informed watchers. You got a very...
Yes, and I like that. We have an intelligent crowd out here. Okay, so let us bring in our wonderful guest. Not only do I work with him at Brandy's, but he also works at the Duplex, and I know he's worked at Stonewall. But aside from that, and more importantly, he is a beautiful dancer, a beautiful person, just an exquisite gentleman. Oh my God, look at that. Can you believe that? And he just got cast in the tour a year tour. He's going to tell us all about it.
Oh, wow, a year tour?
I believe it's almost a year at the Oakland Ballet. Can we bring him in, please?
Of course.
Oh, my God.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I didn't know you had a pet.
That's my cat. She just...
Oh, what's her name?
She's Snow White. She got nervous.
She did. She got a little shy. Hi, Lucas.
How you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We
Lucas.
had some technical problems getting. Well, I had some technical problems, and Leo.
Thank God for Leo, right?
Oh my God! I say it every day. I say thank God for Leo.
Oh, you make me...
Oh, where did he go? Okay, so Lucas Sverdlen.
Wait, I also have my apron right here.
Okay, so everybody, you know why Lucas has his apron right there? Because he is going to be in our calendar for next year, which, by the way, every slot has been filled now, every month. Lucas, I had to ask you what month you prefer. I don't know if it's already taken, but did you have a month? When's your birthday month?
My birthday's in May, but I'm...
Well, May's not taken as of right now, so I'm going to put you down for May. That's my birthday month, too.
Gemini's.
It's going to be a very hot May.
May, we have we got a couple of months left open, but so Lucas, I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy, like a mom would be happy, that this is the path that you're continuing to go down, because I know, New York is such a crazy town, and it's so easy to get caught up in the other stuff. Oh my God, look at this. But you are a dancer, honey. I mean, you're a singer, of course, and all other things, but you are a dancer. You were meant to dance. And so what does this mean now? To those of us that are not ballet dancers, that do not join companies, what does this mean, honey?
Yeah, so this is a company contract. So I'm there basically from September until May.
Okay.
And it's, dancing. You take class every day. You go to rehearsals every day. And then there's basically maybe 4 main performances throughout the year. And they also do teaching. They do outreach in the school programs, which...
Wonderful.
I love that stuff. Yeah, Oakland Ballet. I'm leaving in 3 weeks.
Oh, you're leaving in 3 weeks and you're going to be living in Oakland, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for a place.
Okay. We have a lot of friends out there, too, so
Yeah.
I'm going to...
And if you know anyone that needs a sublet in New York...
That's good to know. When does your sublet... See, this is the way it works. People that don't live in New York, this is how it works. People that get shows, then all of a sudden they need someone to take over their apartment.
Yeah, my place is available starting maybe mid-September, October, but we can work it out, flexible.
Of our friends in New York or coming to New York, if anybody's looking for a sublet, you're on the Upper East Side, right?
Yeah, that's right by Brandy's.
Right.
You can go see Maria every weekend.
Oh my God! Come see me and Bobby and Lauren. Okay, so that's the reality of. That's what I say. The show is about the creative people and the reality of living the life that we live. So the reality is, So you had to audition, obviously, right?
So I have been auditioning for stuff. This one was not. I wouldn't say it didn't come like most. Ooh, hello, Snow White. It didn't come like most things would come. I this one I was just going to take a random ballet class. Kind of knowing some of these teachers are very well connected. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and
that's it. And how did you? I mean, what does that feel like when someone calls you and says, "We have chosen you to join our company"? I mean, was it like something that you always wanted? Was it something you weren't expecting? What was the first thing you felt?
Yeah, especially, I know we're going to say this coming out of COVID, but
No, of course.
It just was hard work to get back to it and trying to get back in there. And, there had been a lot of Leo finding all the old videos of me.
Leo's amazing.
There's a lot of rejection in this industry, as I'm sure we all know.
Yeah.
So just dealing with, we got some music, just dealing with all that. And then on top, finally getting something, I think, makes it all more exciting. And I'm super excited.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's you. That's just you there, right?
Yeah. So I was.
God, look how beautiful that is.
Recording. That was me. put
That was
together some.
you recorded that yourself?
Yeah, I propped my phone up with a little tripod. I put some little pieces together for myself so I can record for, how you have your vocal reels, you have your acting reels, your dance reels, all that fun stuff.
So beautiful. Oh my God, that's so
Thanks,
beautiful.
Leo, for showing
Leo
all
is
of
amazing.
it.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Keith Torgan has joined us. Hi, Keith Torgan. He's my friend. He's an amazing songwriter and actor and musician. And now he, after COVID, is a visual artist. Amazing. We're going to have him on the show really soon. Now, so Lucas, you and I have talked about this a little bit. And I know people keep saying, oh, the COVID thing is over. But we were working together a lot during COVID and spending a lot of time together. So, and we talked a lot about this. Hi, Kenny Holcomb. He says, hi, everybody. So one of the first things that I remember you saying to me is like, I got to get back out there and start dancing again. And I, to me, I think, well, once you kind of know it, you know it, right? Like your body is a dancer, you're a dancer. But from what you were telling me is that is something in particular that you have to keep up with all the time, right? You can't just rest on your laurels.
I was going to say, like, with the singing, too, you can kind of, like, walking down the street, you can kind of, like, sing something and, keep up with it, or like, you're home washing the dishes or you're in the shower, you're singing. But with the dance thing, you need, like, stamina. For the guys, you need to be able to partner and lift and be able to have, like, gym access and, like, lifting weights, being all that stuff that's, part of a dancer. And I don't know.
We don't think of that. Those
being cooped up in my apartment, I wasn't able to dance as much as.
Yeah, of course. And so now so Alana says, so happy for you, Lucas. We will all miss you so much. We both love Alana. You know how much we both love Alana. We're like Alana's biggest fan.
I think she's saying that from Stonewall tonight.
Yes, she is at the Stonewall with Miles Whitaker. It's their night tonight there. So if you're in the neighborhood or not in the neighborhood, you're looking for something fun to do, Alana and Miles, and I think their piano player is Tim Splain, right? Who's a lovely guy. He's a friend of Dave Foley Jr.'s. I worked with him a few weeks ago. He's just a sweetheart. So go and check them out. So you're right. Vocalizing is something that singers can do at home in the shower, and I do it in the car on my way.
Exactly.
My way to work, I vocalize. But you're right. You can't just stretch in the car or do any of those things. So you have a routine that you do. You go to the gym. You go to dance classes.
Just consistently taking class every day, and once we got back into it, I was working. I was at Brandy's all the time. Singing.
You were working a lot, actually.
Yeah. So just trying to find that balance of taking care of your body and.
Yeah. Now, you told me something recently, and I was shocked by it, about that you started late. Because when I think of ballet dancers, I think of kids starting very young. Because every ballet dancer I've ever known starts at like 4 or 5. But you didn't start till later, right?
Yeah, I started dancing maybe not until high school, actually, 14 or 15. I was always kind of into like theater. I did like the musicals and stuff growing up, but I never really, I was more of a academic person. I did like the studying, the math stuff.
You said you were a math major, right?
Yeah, I got a math minor in school. Haven't really used that much. Well,
you have a lifetime to use that.
It's all connected.
There's open tabs at the bar. There's open tabs at the bar. There's math.
That's exactly right.
When we work together, Lucas always does the money. I'm always so relieved. You started, that would be kind of late for a ballet.
Yeah, and you'd say, for guys, maybe you can kind of, quote unquote, get away with it a little bit. But, these days, so many people, including guys and girls, are going for it. And there's just, it's competitive for either way.
Yeah.
But,
it's a good challenge. Would you say, for a ballet dancer, what is the window of time that you should be working as a ballet dancer? What do they say the age range is?
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard because again, most people most of these ballet dancers that are in these big New York City ballet companies, they were, you know, kind of born for it. They, you know, both of their parents are dancers. They start when they're, as soon as they can walk, kind of thing. But I mean, you know, I say dance is for everyone, you know, just like how everyone, you know, music's for everyone, dance is for everyone, you know, to do it to get on stage is maybe a different thing than to do it as a passion, to do it as exercise. So I used to teach dance, so I always kind of encourage.
What age group did you teach?
I taught from babies up until adults, grown adults, all over the place. But yeah, no, I love that stuff too.
And what's your favorite age group to teach?
I think we maybe even had a quick conversation about this. I like to teach maybe like that kindergarten age, maybe a little older, kindergarten and like to third grade, just because they're smart enough to maybe know what's going on.
Yeah.
But they're not too old enough to like start sassing you back and start.
That's what
everything.
It is. Leo knows. Leo works with kids.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And we all know it. We all teach. My favorite is like third and fourth grade because they still think that teachers are amazing.
Oh yeah.
They're still like, they listen to everything you say, but then very next year, that's it. Then they're like too cool for school and forget about junior high. They have no use for you.
Oh yeah.
But wow, that's great. All right, honey. So now tell us like what this means. So you sublet your apartment, and then what? You fly out to Oakland. You start rehearsals right away.
I'm looking for a place. Yeah, I'm understudying something. At first, there's there's like sections there. Like I said, maybe 4 main sections, and I think we go back and forth between some of them. So the first thing that I'm learning is like there's a whole Asian festival. So they bring in Asian choreographers, Asian, you know, musicians and stuff. So I was thankful and lucky enough to be a part of that. And I think that maybe coming back around in the springtime, so I might be learning something now and, you know, maybe jumping in later on. And then there's a whole Nutcracker season.
Wow.
In the wintertime, you know, and there's a whole, for Halloween, there's a whole like Day of the Dead, like Halloween themed Mexicana type thing.
How cool.
And then there's a whole nother, you know, spring season. So yeah, there's a lot to learn, a lot to do. Yeah, no, seems like a very, very,
okay, and where will you be performing? Is there a certain theater, or will you be performing in different theaters?
So I do know that they maybe tour around a little bit locally. I did see they maybe posted something on their Instagram that we might be coming to the East Coast.
Oh wow!
But I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That was just.
You better let us know.
I will keep everyone posted. But the main performances, I think, like Nutcracker, is at the Paramount Theater in Oakland.
Okay.
Which is all the touring like Broadway shows are in that theater. It's a 3,000 seat venue. So
holy moly,
big deal.
That is a real big deal.
Yeah, no, they have some. I'm super excited about the stuff I'm going to be doing with them.
You know what? Let me pull up, which I haven't done. I want to pull up on my, because we're looking at the What's the Story with Maria page, and I want to pull up my, What's the Story with Maria page, and I want to pull up my other, because sometimes I get 2 different sets of people commenting. Linda Austin has joined us. Suzanne Mason has joined us as well as the other people that I mentioned. So now, Lucas, yes, go ahead.
What were your influences? I imagine with theater, you got into like modern jazz. That was what, you know, everybody learns a little soft shoe, a little bit of this and that, and then they pull you into like some ballet probably. But what were your influences outside of that? Is it strictly ballet? Are you modern jazz? Are you like modern?
Yeah, so I was definitely trying to explore it all. Like I had gotten injured in ballet maybe 5-6 years ago, so I maybe tried to take a little bit of a break from that, and I did a lot of modern. I did a lot of Martha Graham technique, which is modern. Jazz, I did maybe a little bit of Luigi, which is like that old school, like pre-Fosse, if you think of that, like maybe West Side Story kind of type.
I love it.
Very jazzy. I was always into that, like all that stuff.
I'm a big Pina Bausch fan. I love Pina Bausch's movement. And
She's also beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful work. For sure.
Oh my God, just so beautiful. I love dance. I used to go and see, believe it or not, I'm not a dancer whatsoever, but I'm so in awe of it. And I used to like the Paul Taylor, that company.
Paul Taylor, I think, was a correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I think he was a Martha Graham dancer.
Yes, I believe you're right. And Martha Graham is amazing, of course.
Yeah.
Twyla Tharp.
Mm-hmm.
I used to,
of course.
I would go and see as much of that as I just loved growing up, and even as like in my 20s and 30s, I was really, really like blown away by dance, and I would go and see a lot of it in Boston. My father was a huge fan of ballet, so we always went to, as kids, he took us to the ballet all the time.
Boston Ballet is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just remember being in awe of it, even as a kid. It's just magical, you know. Did you have like exposure to it as a younger person, or was it later as a teenager?
For sure. Again, I was definitely more into like the theater stuff, like you know, all the school trips and stuff, and maybe the dance, excuse me, came a little later. But it was always, you know, I love music. Even just, again, sitting at Brandy's or something, just like listening to music. It always makes me feel better. So just being around music in any way I can.
So what is one of your favorite, because I know it's hard to choose a favorite, but what are like your top 3 favorite Broadway musicals?
Oh my goodness.
I know. It's hard. Or even one that you love.
Funny Girl was wonderful. I saw Julie Benko, and
I heard she was great.
She was beautiful and hilarious. That was great. Book of Mormon was always a hilarious one.
Oh my God, so funny. Leo, did you ever see Book of Mormon?
I did not. I didn't get to see that.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
I saw it before they fixed everything up, so
it's so funny. You don't even know what to do with yourself. It's so funny, but it's also like you're like, should I be laughing at this? You know, it really, really pushes the envelope. It's the South Park guys that wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for myself, maybe I would say, like, what was I saying? Pippin for myself. If I ever wanted to do a show, we talked about.
I can see that. Yes, you are Pippin. You are Pippin.
And all that. Yeah, that was my 3 maybe.
And vocally, you would be perfect for it too. Yeah, that's great. I know. I love Broadway. Oh my God. I think my favorite Broadway. It used to be Once on This Island. I loved Once on This Island. And then Ragtime, I love The Wiz.
That's a good
so
one.
much. But I gotta tell you, West Side Story is still my favorite of all time. Did you see the new movie, Lucas?
One of my he went to my high school, and my dance school was A-Rap in it, I think.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I have not seen it, honestly.
It's
but
so good, and the dancing is amazing.
Yeah, it's on Disney. Is it on Disney?
They did a great job.
I believe so. It's on Disney. It's on Netflix. It's on all of them. It's on HBO Max. They filmed it in my neighborhood. So one of the scenes is literally on my block.
Your apartment.
They really brought they copied the choreography as much as they could, but they used Spielberg's camera angles and they woke it up a little bit, just a little bit enough, and it was great.
And Rita Moreno, oh my God, it's so beautiful. The whole thing is so beautiful, and Ariana DeBose, oh my God, just gorgeous. So yeah, I think, it's so important. Like as a kid, my dad was really, really amazing about bringing us to shows constantly. And he brought my mother as well, but he was really the one that was like such a music lover and theater lover. So we would go see a lot of stuff, and I really thank him to this day. I mean, I tell him all the time, but, so were your parents also like theater people, or did they appreciate the arts, or was that something you found on your own?
That's funny. It's funny because my mom, actually, she was into it all. She plays piano, she sings, she dances, and she, like, when she was interviewing she was a doctor. She's a doctor now. When she was interviewing for med school and in London, interviewing at like the London places, she went to these dance classes, and she had the option to tour with Michael Jackson. That's how good she was. She was like singled out in a class, and she turned them down. She turned down Michael Jackson to go because she had interviews for her med school.
Oh my God, that's wild.
So, but she's always been super, super supportive of.
So she gets it. She gets the passion behind
it. As long as I'm good.
So you've heard that more than once, right? So that's like embedded in you.
Yeah, no. So like all my auditions, all my college auditions, I had to go on by myself, which I was maybe one of the only kids like that. But I thank her for that, because that's how life is. You're not going to have your mom on your auditions with you wherever you go.
Okay,
wow.
Can you repeat that slower for our audience of children that are out there? Your mother is not going to go with you. Mom?
Well, no. she can, but...
No, but it's true. You have to do that stuff on your own.
Even as a teenager, my mom, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's important. We were talking, Leo and I talk about this all the time because we teach, and just how different kids are now than what they used to be. And, you had to, and Lynn and I, we talk about this too, like our age group, which is probably your mother's age group. I bet I'm in your mother's age group, but, we really were that generation that had to do a lot on our own because our parents were always working 2 jobs. Mm-hmm. And we didn't have you weren't driven to school or on that. You had to get on that bus or get to school or whatever and do everything yourself, because your parents were working.
And when you got home, they weren't home. They know you got home. You got in. You made yourself a sandwich.
You had
did your homework.
Yeah.
And God forbid that your brother was hurt by the time your parents got home, because.
Yeah, we talk, and we Susan and I laugh about play dates. We're like, play dates.
Oh yeah.
Play dates.
So I think it's your mother had the right idea. And Lynn says, and she's so proud of you, super mom. She's so proud of you. Yes, I'm sure she is.
Yes, that's very happy for me.
and Lynn and Danny McWilliams is watching.
Danny, I love him.
How can you not love Danny? Danny is an incredible comedian and an actor. We're gonna we're trying to get that whole crew. Hey, maybe next week, Danny. Let's see if we can get you guys, Michael Brill, Brandy Rowell, get all those great comedians on the show. Now that the duplex is having repairs for the next... By the way, if you're a duplex customer, the duplex is temporarily closed until about September 16th. They're doing repairs that need to be done, which is great. It's going to be back in business on September 16th. You can go to their website or their Instagram page and check that out. But in the meantime, if you're on Christopher Street and you're looking for Piano Bar, Stonewall, which is 2 doors down, you have people like Alana Diaz, you have Miles Whitaker, Dave Foley Jr., Liz Lark Brown is there, T-Rex is there, I'm there on Mondays with Susie. So a lot of the people that you're used to seeing in other clubs are also there. But you walk into Stonewall, then you go upstairs, it's upstairs, don't be fooled, and you go all the way up. And it's open mic as well. So we want to remind people of that. Now, gentlemen, we have come to the section of our show, which is our food section. I know, I always feel guilty.
Guess what I had for dinner tonight?
What did you have?
Maria's sauce. I had your bolognese tonight.
Bolognese, he's so cute. Lucas, I'm so glad you enjoyed that.
I can't believe I almost forgot I was going to say that.
All right, so that is the section of our show where you can say that. Okay, so gentlemen, you're going to help me. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to say, go ahead, keep eating. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Keep eating. All right, so this is thank you, Rena. Rena Cugnali-Berge, my cousin in Massachusetts, always joins in. What did I make tonight? So I've been on the keto for the longest time because I wanted to lose weight for this family wedding, and I did. And then I always let myself have a few weeks of just eating whatever the hell I want, and then I'll go back on it. But, so what do I miss the most when I'm on keto is pasta and rice, right? So tonight I made myself, I should read this because, I always write down because I forget things that I put in here because I put so much stuff in my food. All right, so this is lobster ravioli with the sauce is basil, truffle butter, heavy cream, unami seasoning, which is like a mushroom delicious seasoning, lobster bouillon, sweet onion, red peppers, baby peas. It's hard to see, but this is really a beautiful little
I'm hungry
lobster.
again.
Yes, I know. I always feel guilty because I'm showing food now, and I'm the only one eating it.
Yeah.
So, but I do like to keep myself creative every week. So, okay, what did I do for salad? I did, this is romaine lettuce. I have bacon crumble in here. I have red peppers, carrots, and red cabbage. And what I'm going to do on this is put a nice blue cheese. I'm going to make it myself with blue cheese crumble and mayonnaise. I'm going to make from scratch blue
cheese dressing? Woohoo!
From scratch, yes. So that's delicious. I love salads. I think that's the only reason I'm not 5,000 pounds. Because I eat so much sugar, it's not even funny. If you could see how much sugar I consume, you'd pass out. And speaking of sugar,
segue.
John Bronston, who we all know and love, literally got on his scooter today and dropped this off to me. He's so cute on his little scooter, he and Frank. He made a lemon icebox cake, which I think is kind of like a key lime pie, but with lemon. And he made the dressing. I mean, the topping is whipped cream and condensed milk and sugar. So, I mean, could you die? Yeah. I am so glad that I am not on my diet tonight.
I like his assistant he had a couple of weekends ago. I saw his assistant.
Which assistant?
John Bronson's assistant. He had a little furry assistant stay with him.
Oh, you mean Rizzo?
Oh, Rizzo, the assistant. That's
my
right.
dog Rizzo, who I would bring her on camera, but she's out like a light. When I go away, it's either Emily McNamara and her husband David that take care of Rizzo, or Frank and John take care of my dog. And now she loves them so much, it's just the most adorable thing. So they call her, come here, Rizzo. They call her their assistant. Do you want to be on camera? Well, she might walk over if she feels like it. Look at Snow White.
Snowy, I call her Snowy too.
Snowy, she's not camera shy at all.
This way. Oh, she's saying hi.
So now, Lucas, you're going to keep working for the next few weeks, right?
Yep, I'm at Brandy's Friday happy hour and Sunday bingo for the next 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay, and you're always filling in for people for sure.
Yeah, I'm around.
You're that guy. And you worked with me Saturday night. We had such a nice time.
Yeah, we had fun.
We really did. We had so much fun. Lucas is so easy to work with. He's like a dream. And the duplex, I don't know if they'll be open by the time you leave, right?
Probably, yeah, probably. We're not planning on it, but
okay.
You know,
And
I'll be back around.
You're leaving September 9th, honey? September
9th is my flight out.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you.
Yep, I'm super excited.
I got a bunch of homies in the Bay Area. That's where I went to college, and that's where we taught camp for. That's where we started youth camps, which is now gone bye-bye. But for 20 years of kids dancing in arts camp and stuff. So I got friends up there. You won't be lonely. We'll make sure.
And I have friends in Oakland as well, so I will certainly reach out to them.
And Lauren's sister, you know that.
Lauren's sister lives in Oakland. That's right.
Yeah, we just figured that out.
Oh my God, that is so great! And she was just there for a week, right?
Yeah. So we were chatting. I
love California so much. Have you ever been out there, Lucas?
I have never been to that area. I've been to LA. I've been to San Diego. I've never been up there before. But I've heard some great things, so it's really exciting.
Pretty.
Yeah.
And you, Leo, you were there for a few years, right?
I was there for 14 years through college and camp and restaurants, and a lot of my very good friends are up there.
How far is Oakland from you, Leo?
6.5 hour drive, 7.5 hour drive.
So
the way I drive, 6.
Okay, so that's definitely like a flight, like an airline flight.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Lucas, what are you going to miss the most about New York?
I just honestly, even just like walking or just having everything just walking distance. I can go out and take a walk and go to Central Park whenever I feel like it. Like,
yeah,
it's tough.
But are you going to bring your cat with you?
I think I'm gonna have to bring her with me.
Yeah.
But
She
I'll
won't
be
hear
back.
of it. Leo,
You're gonna get up to Berkeley. Berkeley's you go to Ashby Bart, and Ashby has a Saturday market. It's like a flea market every Saturday. You can hear the drums from like a mile away because there's a drum circle there. Smells like incense. Great food. There's a lot of great ethnic foods around in that area, and the lake. You're gonna be around the lake as well in Oakland. So it's really cool. Amsterdam.
We also want to remind people. Now, you see, I keep looking at Leo. He looks naked to me. Leo, you look naked. You have to start putting some clothes on.
I have clothes. Oh no, Lucas.
So, will we lose Lucas?
I think the cat must have done it.
Oh, he'll come back on. Okay, so Leo, I'm actually glad that you are scantily clad tonight because it looks like you're wearing nothing but. Oh, there he is. Good again. Okay, so let's talk about our merchandise just quickly. We do have mugs, of course. Now, these are only $10, so if you would like a mug. Oh, thank you, Lucas. Yes,
I gotta model it first.
Lucas is modeling our apron, and this is a foreshadowing because Lucas Sverdlen is going to be in our Nothing But the Apron calendar for 2023. And so far, you have the month of May is yours. That looks very cute on you.
I guess I have to come up to Oakland to take the pictures then, don't I?
No, I don't know.
Maybe I'll do them in New York. I'll try and get them in New York before I go.
Whatever you can.
That'd be cool.
I know he's going to do something creative. I mean, I'm not even going to tell him what to do. I know he's going to do something creative.
I have to think about it.
You think about it, give some thought. You can send different ones in, whatever you want. And Leo, he combs through it tirelessly. Sweat beads coming down. He's for hours.
Work hard on that.
Oh god.
Yeah, he works really hard on that.
It definitely gets hot, for sure.
I know he's always fanning himself. He calls me and he's fanning himself.
Like, I don't know if I can do this. Where's more pictures?
Steaks. Yeah, I got to pay him extra for that because it's too much. It's too
Hazard pay.
Hazard pay.
For sure, Lucas will be in our calendar, 2023 calendar. So we do have a few left, but they're collector's items at this point. And Leo is our Mr. August. So Leo is scantily clad tonight. Also, we have tote bags, right, Leo? Where are tote bags? Tote bags are 10 if you need a What's the Story with Maria tote bag. There it is on the back. It says, go ahead, keep eating. There's a much younger version of me on there.
You look good.
You know, listen, all I can do is keep doing what I'm doing. Now, so if you want one, please, you can email us at what'sthestorywithmaria@gmail. Leo checks that periodically, or you can just text me or, reach out to me in some way if you see me. I usually have stuff in my trunk. All right, so we're coming to the end of our show, 3 minutes left. Lucas, what do you want to leave our listeners and viewers with? Some inspirational thoughts on creativity and living as a creative being.
Don't you love Maria and Leo? That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
that's it.
I love you guys.
Well, we love you, and
having you guys around it keeps me going. Knowing that you're in New York makes me want to come back.
You better come back. If you don't come back, I'll come get you and drag you back. You better come back. We love you. Mm-hmm. Everybody that works with you adores you. You're such a good person. I loved you from the second I met you. You're such a good guy. You better come back.
I love you guys.
Better come back. And you're a hard worker and just a wonderful person. But
can't wait to see you on tour.
I know. Mm-hmm. Just like a mom, I used to say to you, whispering in your ear, bar business is great and it's good money, but don't you dare stop dancing. I always said that to you. And I'm so proud of you. Leo, can we end our show by showing some beautiful snapshots of, or even videos of Lucas in action?
Yes, we can.
Let's do it. You can add the music as well. Come back and join us, everybody, every week, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, now LinkedIn, and want to be on Twitter soon, too. So that's how we'll finish the show out with Lucas's dancing. When Leo gets us, and I want to thank Leo Rodriguez. I want to thank Armed Radio. I want to thank all of you beautiful people that come on week after week. Yes, Keith Torgan says, what a delightful young man. Keith, you are right. He is. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Where was this at?
That was that's at Hunter College, but that was for the Bolshoi Ballet Intensive.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was at Hunter College. Those windows.
Beautiful.
Nice form.
Yeah, so nice.
Not
And I
mine.
love the pictures too. Like, I love the ones where you're just leaping in the air. It's just like you're flying or something, right? All right. We have come to the end of our show, sadly. Lucas, I love you so much, honey. Thank
I
you.
love you
Oh, my God.
guys.
There he is! Flying through the sky. Leo. All right. And Leo promises. Oh, my God. Look at that. Come on. Could you just.
Celebratory.
Celebratory. So Leo is promising to wear clothes next week. He's going to promise me he's going to put on some
I
clothes.
have clothes now.
I have clothes now. Okay, and
No
Lucas,
support, bro.
thank you so much.
Thank
you,
Maria.
everybody.
Thank you, Leo.
Please come back week after week, and we'll keep you updated on Lucas. So as Lucas has different shows, Lucas, send me stuff, and I'll put it on the show page, okay?
You got it.
All right. We love you, honey. And to our audience, we love and appreciate you. Please come back every week. It means so much. Don't forget to vote. Don't
Vote.
forget to vote. Okay. Excellent. Good night, everybody.
It's who I am. It's who I am.